Across cultures, across millennia, humanity has pondered its fate. From the ancient civilizations of Mesopotamia and Egypt to the modern metropolises of today, the question of our ultimate destiny has always loomed large. We have always been seekers, looking beyond the horizon, contemplating the mysteries of existence. What lies ahead? What awaits us in the great unknown? We search for meaning in the stars, hoping that the cosmos will reveal our fate. Ancient astronomers and modern scientists alike have turned their gaze skyward, seeking answers in the vast expanse of the universe. We seek answers in ancient texts, poring over religious scriptures, philosophical treatises, and historical records. These writings offer glimpses into the thoughts and beliefs of those who came before us, their hopes and fears for the future. Will there be a final chapter to Earth's story, a reckoning, a new beginning? The idea of an end times, a moment of ultimate judgment, has been a recurring theme in many cultures and religions. Many traditions speak of a time of great upheaval, a period when the world as we know it will be transformed. Natural disasters, wars, and societal collapse are often seen as harbingers of this tumultuous era. Yet, amidst the chaos there is also the promise of renewal. A period of tribulation before a new age dawns, the phoenix rising from the ashes, the dawn breaking after the darkest night. This is the end times, a concept that evokes both fear and fascination. The very air crackles with anticipation, as if the world itself is holding its breath, a period of both terror and triumph, of despair and ultimate hope. The duality of destruction and creation, of endings and new beginnings, is a powerful narrative that resonates deeply within us. In the midst of desolation, there is always a glimmer of hope. A single flower blooming in a barren landscape, a person reaching out for a better future, the breaking of chains that once bound us. The very air crackles with anticipation. The balance of power hangs precariously, as forces of good and evil clash in a final, desperate struggle. The balance of power hangs precariously. Every action, every decision could tip the scales one way or the other. The fate of the world rests on a knife's edge. Good and evil are locked in a final, desperate struggle. The forces of light and darkness, of creation and destruction, vie for supremacy. This cosmic battle is the ultimate test of our collective spirit, and the fate of every soul hangs in the balance. In these moments of uncertainty, we turn to prayer, to reflection, to the hope that in the end light will prevail over darkness. Ellen G. White, in her book The Great Controversy, paints a vivid picture of this pivotal moment in Earth's history. Chapter 41, Desolation of the Earth, is a stark portrayal of a world emptied of its inhabitants. The righteous have been delivered, taken to their eternal reward. The wicked remain, left behind to face the consequences of their choices. The bustling cities, once teeming with life, are now silent tombs. Grand monuments stand as mute witnesses to a vanished civilization. Nature itself seems to mourn. The very land echoes with the absence of humanity. The Bible, too, speaks of this time, offering profound insights and warnings that echo through the ages. It is a timeless testament to the struggles between good and evil, light and darkness. Revelation 18 verses 5 to 10 describe the fall of Babylon, a symbol of wickedness and corruption. This passage paints a vivid picture of a city steeped in sin whose transgressions have reached the heavens, invoking divine retribution. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and God hath remembered her iniquities. The imagery here is powerful, suggesting that no act of evil goes unnoticed and that justice, though sometimes delayed, is inevitable. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works. In the cup which she hath filled, fill to her double. This call for recompense underscores the principle of divine justice, where the punishment fits the crime and the scales are balanced. Just as ancient Babylon faced judgment, so too will the wickedness of the end times be held to account. The parallels between the ancient world and our own are striking, reminding us that history often repeats itself when lessons go unheeded. Isaiah's words resonate with chilling clarity. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. This prophetic declaration serves as a stark warning about the consequences of moral decay and the abandonment of divine principles. The consequences of rejecting the divine law are etched upon the very fabric of the world. Natural disasters, societal collapse, and the erosion of moral values are all symptoms of a deeper spiritual malaise. As we reflect on these ancient texts, we are called to examine our own lives and the state of our world, to seek wisdom and guidance from these timeless scriptures. The desolation is absolute. No human voice breaks the eerie silence, no laughter rings out, no children play. The cacophony of the modern world is replaced by a haunting quiet. The earth, once vibrant with life, lies wounded and barren. The air, once filled with the sounds of nature and industry, is heavy with the weight of judgment. The once bright colors of nature are muted. The sky hangs low and grey. The very light seems to have dimmed. It is a physical manifestation of the spiritual emptiness that permeates all things. Section 5. A universe divided. This desolation, however, is not merely earthly, it is a reflection of a cosmic battle raging between good and evil. On one side stands God, the Creator, the source of all life and love. On the other, Lucifer, the fallen angel, consumed by pride and rebellion. Earth has become the battleground for this epic conflict. The choices made by every individual throughout history have aligned them with one side or the other, and now the consequences of those choices are manifest. Section 6. Judgment's gavel falls. The sound of the gavel striking the block echoes through the courtroom, a symbol of finality and authority. It marks the end of deliberation and the beginning of consequence. In the grand scheme of existence, this moment is mirrored on a cosmic scale. The desolation of Earth is not the end of the story. It is a stark reminder of the impermanence of human achievements and the fragility of our world. The ruins stand as silent witnesses to the passage of time and the inevitable decline of all that is built by human hands. It is a prelude to the final judgment, a moment when the heavens will open and the scales of justice will be balanced. Light breaking through the clouds signifies hope and the promise of divine justice, a justice that transcends human understanding. A time when every soul will stand before God and give account for their deeds. In this sacred moment, the diversity of humanity will be united in a single purpose, to face the truth of their lives. The congregation, diverse yet unified, symbolizes the universal nature of this judgment. Revelation chapter 20 verse 12 states, "And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before God, and the books were opened." The grandeur of the cathedral and the light streaming through the stained glass windows reflect the majesty and solemnity of this event. And the books were opened. These books, ancient and worn, contain the records of every life. Each page turned is a testament to the deeds done in the body, whether good or bad, and another book was opened, which is the book of life. This book, glowing with an ethereal light, holds the names of those who have found grace. It is a beacon of hope amidst the solemnity of judgment, and the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books according to their works. The judge's hand, flipping through the pages, signifies the meticulous and fair nature of this divine judgment. Each person stands awaiting their turn, in a scene reminiscent of a courtroom but on a much grander scale. This is not a time for fear but for solemn reflection. The candlelight and the serene landscape invite introspection and contemplation. It is a moment to ponder the deeper questions of life and existence. A time to understand the weight of our choices and the boundless mercy of a loving God. The act of kneeling in prayer, bathed in light, symbolizes humility and the seeking of divine grace. It is a reminder that despite the gravity of judgment, there is always hope and mercy available to those who seek it. Section 7. Redeemed, restored, reborn. For the righteous, the desolation of earth is a time of deliverance. They have chosen to follow God, to live lives of love and compassion, and now they are taken to their eternal reward. A new heaven and a new earth await, as stated in Revelation chapter 21, verse 1. No more pain, no more sorrow, only joy and peace in the presence of their Creator. The earth itself is renewed, cleansed of the scars of sin and suffering. It is a testament to the power of redemption, both for humanity and for creation itself. Section 8. Hope's whisper remains. The desolation of earth is a stark reminder of the consequences of sin, but it is also a powerful testament to the enduring nature of hope. Even in the darkest of times, the promise of redemption whispers on the wind, a promise that transcends the physical world and speaks directly to the soul. It is a reminder that even amidst the ruins, life finds a way, that even in the face of despair, hope can bloom anew. Section 9. What will your story be? The story of the desolation of Earth is not just an ancient tale, it is a call to action, a challenge to examine our own lives, our own choices. Will we align ourselves with good or evil? Will we choose love or hate, hope or despair? The choice is ours. And the consequences, eternal. The desolation of Earth serves as a powerful reminder. The end is not just coming, it is a choice. What will your story be? We ask God, who is Jesus, to help us to be ready. This is to prepare us for the second coming of Jesus Christ. Amen.